All right, we have the April 2021 Smart Art box here. Let's find out what's inside. Hi, my name is Miranda, and on this channel we do 2 art boxes every single month, along with watercolor goodness. Sometimes we get distracted by another art supply. Today is the Smart Art box. Let's see what's inside. Ta-da! Ooh, Skittles. That's a big one. Stash over there. Okay, we'll look at this in a minute. It's our instruction booklet. Charcoal sketching set. We are getting a lot of pencils in the Smart Art box. Some more blending stumps and tortillas. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Cute little sticker. Faber-castell soft pastels. I don't like soft pastels, but I haven't tried the Faber-castell ones. These are the mini version. That should be interesting. Little kneaded art erasers, kind of opened already. That's alright, it's fine. They're in plastic. It's no big deal, and they're colored. How interesting is that? Ooh, a paint marker. Marks on anything, and it is oil-based. Now this will be handy. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Artist tape. Cool. I do have masking tape left, so quite a bit actually, but I use it all the time, every single time I paint. So I was just thinking the other day, I was thinking, oh boy, I'm about getting close to running out of all my old masking tape, so I'm going to have to get in the painting bin where I paint like the walls of my rental houses in my own home and stuff like that, and get the painter's tape if I have any left in there in order to stick with my buying freeze. Yes, I can buy stuff on my buying freeze if I run out of something else, but I haven't run out, so now I have this little bit of painter's tape. That will be really nice. It's only 10 yards, but that's okay. And the Hahnemuhle Sketch. This is 100% pure cat. You knocked stuff over. Of course, when I go to talk to you guys, he jumps on the desk again. Oh my gosh, you're silly. You're silly. This is Bo, everyone. Meet Bo. All right. Back to this. 100% pure cotton rag and 140 GSM, 65 pounds, 30 sheets. It is white. Cool. What do you think, Bobo? Say hi. Say hi. Silly cat. Open box on desk. Cat must get in it, apparently. Here is everything we got in the box. Now, as usual with Smart Art lately, we've been getting a ton of supplies. This feels like it's definitely worth the money, and I'll add that up for you guys later, but this is a lot of things, and that's pretty cool. So Smart Art posted on their Instagram, like, what's in the box before I even got my box, and I saw real quick before I tried to zoom past it, soft pastels, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? The box is just gonna be all these cheap soft pastels, and I was kind of feeling sad about opening this box, but these are the Faber-Castell mini soft pastels, and it's only a small part of what you get in the box. So that is good because I was feeling kind of down about my boxes here. Whoa, all right. Oh, these are so cute. If only I liked soft pastels, these would be incredibly awesome. Let's check this out. Put the box. This stuff came in back behind me on the floor, and the cat is still in it. He is trying to destroy all the plastic bubble wrap in there. He likes to pop them, but I have to be really careful that he doesn't eat them. So I'm a little distracted, keeping an eye on him. I should probably just take that away. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's not what I expected, but no, this is just like a piece of glassine or tissue paper to maybe use over these. Okay, wow. I guess it said 65 pounds. I'm like, this is really thin, and it's super soft. I guess that is where the cotton part comes into play. I don't know, guys. This feels really deluxe. I like it. I like it a lot. It is fun that these are colored. I will probably just use the kneaded eraser that I already have open. All right. Charcoal sketching art set. So these are the charcoal sticks. Then these are more like the blocks and some pencils. Boy, I don't know if I really want to open these either. I have charcoal sticks. I have fine charcoal. And we have all of these charcoal pencils already, so it might be more valuable for someone else. I mean, it comes in a really nice tin too, to keep these complete because the Doodle Wash Foundation is something I mentioned in last year's World Watercolor Month, but you can donate supplies to people in need through that foundation, but they do have to be unopened supplies. Let's check out the brochure. We have history of pastels, all of our supplies along with their retail prices according to SmartArt, which has been pretty accurate. Sometimes when I look up the prices myself, I can't get them this inexpensively, so they're probably pretty accurate. And then it says they did have to replace one of the supplies, this, with something different, and they explained that. The SmartArt project that they guide you through, so that's something unique about SmartArt, is that they have a project and they tell you step by step how to go about completing that. So that is kind of nice. In addition to that, they have a skills challenge where you do something a little bit more complicated with your supplies, and they guide you through that step by step as well. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? They also have project pointers on the back, and then their weekly challenges where you can earn what is called peacock points, which you can redeem for discounts off your boxes, or if you add up enough peacock points, you will get a free box. This month's weekly prompts in order to participate in the challenge are ladybug, umbrella, sprout, and something you ate today. That's probably hard to see on camera. Ladybug, umbrella, sprout, something you ate today. Well, that should be fun. Totally having a bit of a dilemma here because I opened the box and these kind of spilled out and I barely touched them to put them back in. They're already all over my fingers, which is not a big deal. I put my fingers in my art all the time. I already know I don't really like chalk pastels. These seem really lovely, and the paper, I definitely want to try out this paper, but I don't know. I just think maybe I don't want to do this particular project, but I guess we can try out the paper. Wow. If you liked pastels, these are very nice. They are super soft. Anyway, I don't think this is the top of the line Creative Studio quality, so I was thinking that was more like their student quality, but I'm not sure. You guys might know. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really interested in doing any more with that, so I don't really need more of these either. Maybe I'll just leave all this stuff unopened. Unfortunately, that has now been opened, but I don't think I'm going to do this project. So that's unusual for me. I know, and I won't get my peacock points, but I actually made the decision a couple days ago that I would be canceling my SmartArt box, which makes me very sad, but I end up getting a lot of supplies in these that I don't use. All of this will go in the giveaway bin. I'll be keeping the artist tape and the 2 kneaded erasers. For some reason I can only find the blue one, but there's a yellow one here somewhere. And the paper. Of course this paper. Who wouldn't want to keep the Hahnemuhle paper? Alright, so I know that makes this video for this portion really short, but let's just go ahead and combine this and the Paletteful Packs all into one. So I will roll you right into the Paletteful Packs. It's Paletteful Packs time! I have been dying for this to show up because just this morning I saw Jake over at Doomsayer Designs post his video that said this box almost made him cancel, and I refused to watch the video, and then this showed up a couple hours later and we're getting right into it. Let's see what made him want to cancel Paletteful Packs. Let's end the mystery right now. What is inside? Okay, a Uniball Signo Broad Gold gel pen. Well, that's fun so far. All good, all good. Ah, Stabilo. Okay, so so we received the black version of this. It was kind of like a liner, and I used it like every single day, all the time, constantly, and finally had to throw it out because it got empty about 3 weeks ago, I'm thinking. So it lasted a long time, and these look similar, although the tips look like maybe they are a bit of a brush kind of pen. We'll see. We'll open them up. And, oh, a very nice brush. A Princeton Select Angular Shader. And the very large 9x12 paper that I always have a really hard time getting out of these boxes without dumping upside down. So I'm going to have to do that. Dang it. Ugh, having all those paper worms go everywhere, just hurts my brain. But we succeeded. Oh, there's more in there. Paletteful sticker, very cool. Ooh, a Copic sketch marker in special black. And Seth Cole Bristol paper. We did receive Seth Cole Bristol paper in a previous Paletteful Packs, but it had an orange cover, so I'm curious about the difference. This one is Artist Bristol Vellum Finish. Let's get the other one, hang on. Here's the other one, which is a Bristol Plate Finish. So here are the two stacked on top of each other so you can see what the difference might be. Bristol Plate and Bristol Vellum. Well, this should be fun. I love Bristol paper. There is April 2021's Paletteful Packs box. There is no card in this month's box. It is by email only, so I will grab that and put that up on the screen for you guys to read and so we can see the prompts. And here is the digital version of the card for this month. You can read the supplies that are included in the box if you want to pause that. And if I scroll down here, there's the tips and techniques, and the prompts this month are Flamingo, Spring, Donut, and Royal. So that should be kind of fun. Let's see what we can do. Also, we totally need to go watch Jake's video over at Doomsayer Designs now and see what the heck he thought about this and why his thumbnail says that he almost canceled this box. I'm dying to know because I actually really like these. We'll see. Go watch with me. Okay, I watched his video and now I'm back, but that was interesting. I felt so bad for him. Poor Jake. He was so excited about the box at first. All the stuff that came in it was impressive, and then he was using it and it was not great, and just felt bad. I think one of the issues here is that these markers have really hard nibs on them, so they are just like your childhood markers, just hard nibbed, and they don't spread easily like Copic, so definitely not a high-end marker like you would expect maybe in a subscription box, particularly Paletteful Packs. But it is a big selection of fun markers, and I'll show you at the end a possible use that you guys might have for these kinds of markers that I think is awesome. So in this particular video here that you're watching while I'm chatting away, grab some paper here, is for the prompts Flamingo, Royal, Spring, and Donut. And I kind of left out Spring at the end there, and I kind of forgot about that, but maybe this girl you can see is floating in a flamingo on a pool. Maybe it is springtime. We'll just go with that. And I'm sorry about my head and hair in the camera all the time. If I had known that was happening, I probably would have just started all over. Anyway, I have naturally curly hair. It gets really frizzy, and I was leaning over a lot because I was drawing little intricate details. So there's that. Anyway, sorry about that. But the girl is floating in a flamingo. So one of those pool floaties. I don't know what they're officially called, but that's what I am going with. And it is in a donut shape, right? A pool donut, I guess. A flamingo donut. Yes, maybe that's it. A flamingo donut. And for Royal, she has on, it's really hard to tell in this particular video, but maybe when you're seeing it full screen, it'll be apparent. But she has on those awesome sunglasses that are gold framed and have the crown on top of the eyepieces. And so I just imagine her being like a fun little princess, or maybe a want-to-be princess. So she is royal, or she thinks she is royal, or royalty for this little pool episode. Anyway, it's really fun regardless. And drawing traditionally like this is actually really hard for me. I do much better with a paintbrush in my hand. So every time I get these boxes and end up having to draw like this, it's really great for challenging my skills, which is, I guess, why Smart Art Box calls it a skills challenge. And Paletteful Packs has these wonderful prompts to challenge your skills as well. So yeah, traditional drawing is tricky for me. But I do have a bunch of courses I signed up for on Skillshare and Udemy and Class 101 that work on drawing a little bit, so I should probably get on that. I mean, I can do anything I put my mind to, basically, but it's not as fun for me. Give me a paintbrush and I can make anything look like something else. Sometimes it feels like that anyway. And pencil, I get very intimidated by pencils. It's funny, but it is what it is. Anyway, I hope I haven't bored you to tears here. You can see I have a pretty limited value of colors just because these are all very bright, vibrant colors. So no pales, no pastels. So her skin is very yellow. I tried a couple of blending techniques over on the left there, but without putting these on a ceramic palette and using water to soften them, which I just have this thing about markers. I don't want to do that. Like, yes, if I absolutely had to make a gorgeous, beautiful piece, I would be forced to do that. But dang it, they gave me markers and I want to use them in marker form. So I just have her with slightly yellow skin, and it is what it is. Anyway, it turns out fine at the end. It actually looks way better in person. The gold stands out on her face a lot more. I'm looking at it right now. It's right here next to me. Yeah, and the gold is just really vibrant. So there you can see it a little bit closer. Maybe you can get an idea of what it looks like to me in real time. Real time. It's, you know, fake time, real time. So what I think these markers would be really great for is for coloring books like this that have little small intricate details, because you don't want to fill in big spaces with them, but I think they'd be really fun in something like this. This is Joanna Basford's brand new book, just came out, and her book's double-sided, so she does recommend using either colored pencils or gel pens, and then she has a test page in the back here, so that if you wanted to use one of these markers, let's try it out, you could test it and see if it bleeds through or not. And it does not, so you'd probably be safe to use it in small doses on that. I do have this book here, which sometimes doesn't show available online. I have a really hard time, I can't even find cedar markers anymore, but this came with markers and everything, this book did, and it's really nice. You can see I've done a few things in here. Anyway, a lot of gel pen usage. I actually thought this one was single-sided, but it's not. But if you have the coloring books that are single-sided, then it's definitely safe to use markers. But I've used markers in this one a lot. Where's my elephant? There's an elephant in here somewhere, I thought. Right here. Right, these are the markers that came with it. And they did not bleed through. So I think these will be great for these kind of coloring books. I love using markers in the coloring book, so I am definitely keeping them. They aren't the pens like I used all up that I told you about in the beginning, because they are the marker tip. But I like them. I'm going to keep them, and I'll put them with my coloring book stuff. Well, that's a wrap of April 2021's Smart Art and Paletteful Packs boxes. I still like opening these. Don't always like using what's inside, but it's always an adventure, we will just say that. And I do love these markers and the paper. I think the paper could be better used with something else here in the Paletteful Packs, this Bristol paper, or a different type of marker. I agree with Jake on that, but the value was still in this box, as I put on the screen earlier for you. It was still over $45 in product, and we only paid, I think I paid $32.50 because I'm still on my old pricing, so, and I paid for the whole year. So both boxes still worth their value, whether you're happy with what you get inside or not. You never know. You just never know. So we will have 2 more Smart Art boxes before that cancels, but I will be keeping Paletteful Packs ongoing. I have some bloopers at the end, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Hi, my name is Miranda. On this channel we do 2 art subscription. And I left my phone sound on again. I always do that. So I did see a brief peek. I don't need any new kneaded erasers yet, but it's, I always drop things. Anyway, now these worms. Gotta deal with these worms.